I think the most important is show the best you are in Africa, the best thing you can do in Africa, the best music, everything. We are an amazing continent with a big diversity of culture. I'm so proud of the young people doing new songs, and yeah, this new music is very inspiring. And I tell all the young people to go study and be confident and invest in themselves because it's possible. I was born in a very poor family, and I had always the dream that I will be someone because I deserve more than this. When you are a child and you feel that you deserve more, this is a good sign that maybe you will have opportunities and you will keep this opportunity to go far, far away to inspire people too.
Sisi, manche Sisi, Sisi, sembo pertumi. Sisi, manche Sisi, sembo na minha vida, nta fica Sisi. Jobeu no horizonte de Santiago, ngoja horas da cor sem sinal de boa. Jobeu no horizonte de Santiago, ngoja horas da cor sem sinal de boa. Sem música, não há sentido, sem boa na minha vida, nta fica Sisi. Sem música, não há sentido, sem boa na minha vida, nta fica Sisi. Sisi, manche Sisi, Sisi, sem bo perto-me. Sisi, manche Sisi, sem bo na minha vida, nta fica Sisi. Minha Zulmira, minha dambenço, minha libran desvazio, minha libran de boca ao mundo. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Da dá o fio desse beach, da pulseira d'ouro, peixe na mar, é tudo pra bom. Da dá o fio desse beach, da pulseira d'ouro, peixe na mar, é tudo pra bom. Sisi, manche Sisi, Sisi, sem bo perto-me. Sisi, manche Sisi, sem bo na minha vida, nta fica Sisi. Sisi, manche Sisi, sem bo na minha vida, nta fica Sisi. Sisi, manche Sisi, sem bo na minha vida, nta fica Sisi.
Hi, I am Selma Wamus. I'm staying here with Mike Steller, and we are some Seattle and Lisbon, and we have the pleasure to have with us the incredible, amazing singer, Lura. Hi, Lura. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitement to be here with you.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure, and thank you for giving us your soul, your music. You have a long career, more than 25 years of career. But you brought us here new stuff, new music. What happened? What was the process? How come you get to work with Agir, a Portuguese producer? What took you to have this bold step of doing this new stuff? What is your inspiration for this new album?
The inspiration for this album is my life, my career. I think in this moment I'm ready to talk about the important themes in my life, like empathy, identity, because multicolor. This album is talking about my double nationality, Portuguese, Cape Verdean, but African too. And I'm made of every encounters of my different places, my encounters with the culture and the travels that I made all over the world with the people and musicians. So this album talk about this. After 2015, I was not comfortable with the same thing, to do the same thing. I have a strong feeling to do something, to reinvent myself and change a little bit. I cut my hair. Mm-hmm. I try to follow this feeling, and I think about different some producer that can brings me some different sound in my music. And I think about Agir because I love his irreverence. I love him like producer. And we try to make something new, something actual, something.
It's more like Afrobeat, but mixing with Portuguese influences also. No,
I don't like to give names in my music because we never know which rhythm is burning in this time. Maybe there's some Afrobeat, but you can. I think it's more electronic a little bit, but always with the Cape Verdean words, Cape Verdean feelings, because it's really where I'm come from, but singing in Portuguese, because a long time ago I was thinking in singing Portuguese to be next to my my Lusophone audience, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious on the creative process of this record. How did it start? It started with you writing the melodies and then working with the producer, or it was a collaborative work?
I wrote the songs, some songs, 5 or 6 songs. We was together in the north of Portugal. We made a small holiday, one side of the confusion of the daily routines with my daughter, for example, and we had 2 weeks in home, closed, and we try to get together and talk about what we can build together, me and Agir. And then we recorded in the studio. So it was a slow process because it was during the pandemic. So we had time to do slowly, and then studio, and then listen a little bit, and then we have a chance to play the songs on stage, so to understand how to work on stage. And it was great.
Can I just finish finishing something that you also said on the previous question about the decision of singing in Portuguese? Was that something to make peace with your dual nationality and with your roots? Because usually is the reverse. People tend to start with the language of the country they were born, and then at some point go back and try to discover their own roots and their other identity. What made it happen?
Was to be next to my Portuguese spoken audience, but the Portuguese is the first language I learned in my life. I was born in Lisbon. It's my first language, so I had this desire to talk in Portuguese, so I can feel next to the Lusophone people, and for me it's natural. I discovered my voice, and then I discovered Cape Verde when I was 21 years old, and I was feelings of missing of Cape Verde because I've never been there. It was like a travel to my roots. But with the time, and I feel missing of my first language, Portuguese, and Crioulo from Cape Verde and Portuguese is natural for me. My two language for me is natural that I have double nationality, and I have to accept that to be free, to be in peace, because sometimes the people, the black people born outside of Africa feel like I'm not from here, or the people make you feel like that, but I'm from here, so I have to live like is a strange condition of life, like Amália said, a estranha forma de vida, but that's it. That's my life, and it's natural.
I wanna talk about another approach. You are an amazing, for those who don't know Lura, you are an amazing artist. You're an amazing performer on stage. I think that these songs that you sang for us today will gain even a bigger energy on stage, and people will feel very touched. But one of the collaborations you have is with Angelique Kidjo, and I know you have a long-term relationship. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I think that Angelique Kidjo, not only as an African artist, is a big artist, but she's also like you, like this very fierce. And I can imagine the two of you on stage. It can be magical. But she's also someone that has a life of working a lot with children and with women, African women, Pan-Africanism, and all that. Is that also what connects you? This approach to the world about using your privilege of being singers and being known to use your music to empower other women and all that. How is it to work with Angelique Kidjo? How does she inspire you, and what connects you?
Oh, many things to say about Angelique Kidjo. We cannot be together because we are always jumping and smiling and many things to say and to do. I admire her a lot, and I'm proud to be friend of her, because a long time ago when I recorded De Corpo com Alma, she told me, I'm listening your album to inspiring me to my album, my new album. I was, wow, it was amazing for me, and we start a beautiful friendship. And finally, we are together talking about acceptance. And Angelique, she is ambassador of UNICEF, and during all her career, she defends the women, the young women, African young women in the age of school. Because this is the power of Africa. This is the power of women. The education is very important, and I'm so proud to be together with her to listen her ideas about this, about inclusive and global world. I think it's perfect. Have our voice together, talking about these questions of acceptance and empathy, and why not to live everybody together, no matter what you look like, no matter your ideas. So I'm very proud to have this song with Angelique Kidjo.
Yeah, I will go back a little bit to the music again, because with this album you definitely went into a new step in your career, in a kind of a new sound, almost getting out of your comfort zone. Is it something you want to keep on exploring, or this was a one-off and you will go back to your roots again?
No, I'm here to come straight ahead. I'm inspiring always in my life, and I feel that I have a lot to learn with the other musicians, and I want to keep growing in music with my music, and I feel that the artists are representatives of our moment, this moment in the world. So I'd like to keep follow the things, the actuality.
Because there's an explosion of music in Africa, of new sounds. Some people call Afrobeats. We can call it whatever we want. Are you following that movement? Is something that excites you to work with producers from other African countries?
Yes. I'd like to make the rhythms. Afrobeat is really a really amazing sound. If it's natural for me, why not? I will do it. These songs in my album, I don't know the names of the rhythms. We follow the feelings in the moment, and that's it. I think the most important is show the best you are in Africa, the best thing you can do in Africa, the best music, everything. We are an amazing continent with a big diversity of culture, and artists, and so we have to show the best we have in Africa, and that's it. The rhythms are important, of course, as normally they are inspired in the tradition. But I'm so proud of the young people doing new songs, and this new music is very inspiring. So I don't want to give names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I understand. Talking about inspirations, because I think I saw you once singing at this big venue, Coliseu, and you were singing just you and the guitar, and I think it was one of the most beautiful and beautiful moments. And you are also a mother. I'm sure that for your daughter, you're an inspiration. I know that you were also close to Cesária Évora, which is also a reference. Do you see yourself, or do you not in a vain way, but do you see yourself as a reference for other women, Portuguese or Cape Verdean, and what do you want to say to these young women that were like you were when you started your career?
Yes, I'm proud to inspire the young women, because I have my references too, and some people is closed in the ghetto. They think that is very difficult to go outside and have the same opportunities like the others, but you have to believe in you. And I tell all the young people to go study and be confident and invest in themselves, because it's possible. I was born in a very poor family, and I had always the dream that I will be someone, because I deserve more than this. When you are a child and you feel that you deserve more, this is a good sign that maybe you will have opportunities, and you will keep this opportunity to go far away to inspire people too.
What was your strength in the darkest moments, when you were not feeling so good, but you still had that willpower? Where did you get your strength?
I am very positive always. There's ups and downs, but in the down I say, this is only 5 minutes. I'm going. Wait for me. Yeah. Normally, I feel that you have this or not. And I have this. I'm positive always. And this is something that helped me a lot in all moments in my life. Yeah.
Lura, it was really a pleasure to have you here. I don't know if you want to say something to leave a last message, but it was really a pleasure. We wish you more than 50 years of career plus to you. And it was a pleasure to have you here in the summer Seattle, Lisbon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Minha terra sabe mora gás de minha mãe, sabe cima cocada da gi, e sabe falar que increbai. Yeah, yeah, yeah. E só saudade, e que tristeza, e mora beza, e calor, e liberdade, e nos beleza, e natureza, e amor. Sou crioula, sou Lisboa, sou do fado e funaná. Sou guitarra, sou simboa, sou de lá e sou de cá. Esflama min garili garila, mami mo quinta vive si, pamonha bico indanca inteira. Yeah, yeah, yeah. E só saudade, e que tristeza, e mora beza, e calor, e liberdade, e nos beleza, e natureza, e amor. Sou crioula, sou Lisboa, sou do fado e funaná. Sou guitarra, sou simboa, sou de lá e sou de cá. Mocinho, na canhos flanada, hoje pelo menos não tá brinca só iaian, oh iaia, oh narina, oh narina, oh narina, não tá brinca só iaia. Mocinho de praia abaixo, canho flanada, oh canho ulian, não tá brinca só iaian, oh iaia, oh narina. Não tá brinca só iaia. Mocinho de praia abaixo, se budão, oh se budão. Não tá brinca só iaia, oh iaia. Vitória de praia abaixo, cubo cachola, oh carabanada. Pra não brincar só, oh iaia, oh iaia. Não tá brincar só, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh narina, oh yeah, 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 pano brinca so yeah, yeah, e doni di praia macho, kubuka chola, oh carabanana, nuta brinca so yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh narina, oh yeah, 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 abo Vitória de praia baixa, yeah, 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 Buda brinca só, yeah, yeah. Mezinho, mocinho, praia,